This tutorial will show you how to update elements within your template. So my hope is that the template is really super general enough that you don't have to make a lot of updates, but I realize like some people are just not gonna need a block of text somewhere, or let's go to the about page because I think there is definitely some things we can manipulate. Okay, so say you have a business and you really just don't need this empowerment coaching page. Okay, fine, easy. All you have to do is hover over it and trash it, okay? If you get into the nitty gritty and you're like, hey, this quote doesn't really make sense, fine, perfect. Just hover over it and trash it. But what if you want to add an element? Okay, so there are two kind of main ways to do this. If you want to add a section, which is what Squarespace calls it, then you would click that blue button here, the plus button. And you can have a scroll through. You can have some really cool elements here. They have them kind of sectioned off. So say you want to do a logo wall because you want to shout out some affiliate businesses, or you want to have, I don't know what pricing would be. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay. So say, yeah, so you want to have some options here for your coaching. Then you can just add that section here. If you want to add FAQ section, whatever it is, if you want to just add a blank section, that's also possible. Or yeah, a headline, or a body of text, or yeah, maybe you're doing some tour dates. Maybe you're going to do some workshops in the near future. Whatever it is, that's where your section is, okay? That's where you would add like a big block of section. This is what I mean. So this is a section about empowerment coaching. This is another section. What can I expect from empowerment coaching? And this is another section. So this is a footer section where you can also update if you want to add something else in the footer. Be mindful that anything you add in the footer will be on every single page. So the other thing that's important is that you can either add a big old section, or when you have a section, you can add things within there as well. So you can really, really customize your site. So you can add a picture. I'm just using all the same pictures because they're there. You can add a picture here. You can change the design of it. You can also add like social media accounts. You can add, really, possibilities are endless. If you are really feeling creative and you want to go through here and you want to live it up, you can just go through and just like play around. You can add a video from YouTube. You can add a quote. You can add a spacer is really important because then it adds this like block of space here, and you can maneuver that anywhere so that you can add another quote or another picture. So you see what I did? I just dragged and I dropped. So this is just giving you like a huge, quick, I know, like overview of Squarespace, but I just want to give you the option because if you say that you need something, I want you to feel empowered to be able to kind of change up the template so that it suits your needs. You can also upload audio there, which is really cool. You can add a line there if you wanted to break up some text. Other things I think you might need, again, just I would even say like when you are first downloading the site or like first starting to play around with it, that you create some pages on your own, which I will show you how to do here because I think it's also important. If for some reason you wanted another page, you can do that. Here you can use a blank page layout so that you can use one that's already designed by Squarespace, or you can use a blank page. So we'll use a already stylized one. Okay. And then now you have a member area. So quickly, if it's in the not linked section, no one will see it. So you can play around in this section. And yeah, so I would just like pick a page and then I would just start playing around with it. I would start manipulating it. If I didn't want this, I would just like remove it. And then just start like adding different elements. And then once you have this sort of page and you feel confident with like adding elements now, you can just delete it. So that's what I would recommend, like when you're first starting out, rather than starting to manipulate the template altogether and then maybe deleting something or whatever, add a blank page or a designer layout here, and then you can start playing around with all the different elements so that you can start to get more confident with using Squarespace, and also you know kind of what all you can do there, and then you can start manipulating the actual site.